J. Nuclear Spider. That's an interesting name. I like it. Dezaris is here. B. Foster's here. Lectors is here. AO Speedrunner. Let's go. Yep. Always. No one move. Yeah. This reset has been a bad one for me. It's been a bad one. So I'm not too happy about that. But thank you guys for all showing up. I appreciate it. Yeah, you missed the O stream. Both of you missed the O stream. All right. Well, the O stream went pretty well. By the way, there is an archive. You can watch the archive. Actually, in fact, when you watch it archived, I probably do better because the ads are supported during archive, but I turn off ads during the live stream because I don't want y'all to be. I feel like y'all be delayed. Like if you get like an ad, I don't know. So there's usually not any. I don't think there should be any ads during the live stream, but the archive technically has an ad, so you can give me 1/100th of a cent. You know, whatever. So yeah. I mean, to be fair, I usually run ad blocker except on things that I whitelist. I don't even have myself whitelisted, mostly because I feel like if I click on one of my videos, I don't want to play my own ad. That seems weird. Like, I'm pretty sure it's against terms and services with Google. Like, I wouldn't see why it wouldn't be, but sometimes I go and check to make sure my video is live. So I actually don't whitelist myself on my ad blocker so that if I click on my video, the ads don't play. So I don't make any money when I watch my video once or whatever it is. I usually watch it once when it goes live just to make sure everything's fine. But I do have ad blocker on, so I don't make any money off that. Why can't you Americans have the same time as us Europeans? You always need to be special. Just sleep at day and work at night. I mean, to be fair, I do that sometimes. So that's sometimes I do work at night and sleep the day. But no one's moving for me, unfortunately. So I guess we're just gonna chat here for a couple minutes. Honestly, so to update you guys on what's happened in the last 24 hours, in case you guys aren't on it, 2 team degenerates lost exercises in the last 24 hours. That is a really big thing for me because, and not just 2 team degenerates, 2 team degenerates that were ahead of me. Other team degenerates lost too, but more importantly, 2 of them were ahead of me. So I was tied for first place, and then I got disconnected, and I missed an exercise because of the DC, and so I was down to 16th place. I have rolled pretty well yesterday and the day before on PvP, which means I've caught up to 3 people, and I believe 1 person had their internet go down, and another 2 people had losses, meaning that I've moved from 16th to I'm now tied for 10th. So we're in it, boys. Despite the mistakes, we still have a chance. There's still a chance. Andy once told me that my sleep was so messed up he wouldn't be surprised if I was Australian. You know, I'm friends with Andy partly because I'm awake when he is. We'll just put that into perspective. And Draco, I guess you're over here in my time zone, so or at least close to it. So, you know, yeah, that's it goes for both of us. But yeah, anyway, the point is we're still in it because some people missed exercises. You know, even though I made a mistake, my competitors are human too. They can make mistakes. So we're going to keep going and hope that we get some more mistakes. Also, it definitely did help. We got some crazy rolls. If you guys were here for the live stream yesterday, I had a pretty crazy roll when I rushed at the end on the sandbag. I got a +1 for free. So those don't happen very often. They're extremely rare. And I happened to get one yesterday, so I feel really, really happy about that. But like I said, at the end of when I did the stream updating you guys after I made a mistake, I said I no longer control my destiny. I'm going to have to rely on other people making mistakes to get in the top 10. At this point in time, enough people have made mistakes where it's back on. The competition is back on, and now it's going to be a photo finish, all right? It's going to be a pretty good photo finish, as long as I don't mess up again. But I would argue that the challenge feels back in my own control. I feel like I control my own destiny. I'm tied for 10th here. Obviously, I don't control my full destiny. It really moves. It depends on what people I roll and movements and all that sort of stuff. But I feel back in control. I can win this without relying on anyone else missing an exercise anymore. I just need to get a little bit lucky on some rolls, and I need to make sure I do what I do best, and that is finish these exercises and win them. So, feeling pretty good. Missed 1 on track. Missed 2. I'm still on track, but need to work hard. Missed 3. I think I'm out of this match here. Yeah, if you are down 3 exercises, there's pretty much no way that you can get end of season top 10. But you can definitely make Admiral of the Navy if you rush on Friday. So on Friday, definitely do your Admiral of the Navy rush, and you can definitely potentially get it. So definitely, if you are going for that, like if you drop 3 exercises, you can totally get an Admiral of the Navy rush. But you will not get an end of season top 10 with 3 drops. In fact, honestly, most of the time, getting 1 drop usually will take you out of top 10. The fact that I am even competitive here, largely due to me having an outstanding week 1, having a record pace week 1, where I was literally like +8 on most of the rest of the competition. So when I lost the -10, I wasn't too bad there. Anyway, I don't think anyone's moving, unfortunately, so I probably should just go in and grind. But we're getting into 15 minutes here, and I don't know how aggressive I want to be. We can check this, but technically one of the people I rolled should be able to give me a +1 if they move, they don't sleep, and they go all the way to 5. I don't know if they're technically going to be playing competitive or when they theoretically move. They could also just never move. They could miss their attempt. But in theory, one of the people that is in my list here should be able to give me a +1 points-wise. Monkey Smash. Do VIP? Do patrons get VIP badge? No, I gave away VIP badges for really arbitrary stuff. So, no. The answer is I gave them away for like on one of the streams that I just did. So yeah, anyway, I gave them away for a stream, a past stream, and I have more to give away in the future. So if you're in chat and you're talking, there's a chance you'll get one. They're not reserved for patrons or anything, at least yet. We'll see in the future. Gem Goblin game, yeah, basically. But yeah, it was during that VIP stream. That one that if we have streams like that VIP stream all the time, we'll be partnered in no time. But then we have low-key streams like this where it's like, only the really diehards show up. There's that PvP ping, so, you know, time to check again. But yeah, so we have one person in here that has enough points, potentially, if they play all of their exercises, to give me a +1. So we're just waiting on them. And in the meantime, protect the gems. Akashi is coming. Did you get your wishing well stuff? Managed to get my last one yesterday, as in the last one in the well. Yep, there were 2 ships in the well. I got both of them, so now I'm just doing light builds. Gacha was nice to me this last event. I mean, not like amazing. Like, I wasn't like one of those people who ended in 50 polls, or ended in like 20 polls or whatever. But you know, it was nice to me. I think I didn't have to pity. I didn't have to get to the pity. So anytime you don't hit the pity, seems great. My wishing well was not good for me for a couple days, but then it hit a little bit later, so I got both the ships out of the wishing well. So we're in good shape, actually. Cube wise, I'm ready for if they drop like a really meta relevant Shimakaze or something like that. I don't know what they're gonna drop for the bonus ships off this rerun event. But I'm ready. I got about over 300 cubes, so I should be ready. It shouldn't be too costly. And then after that, I assume we're going to have one major event, maybe an HMS, maybe French, and then a break. And then we got potentially a UR for the Japanese anniversary. So I'm prepared cube-wise for that, I think, unless I get completely destroyed. Yeah, already got Admiral of the Navy, hit print screen, and put it in a frame, then down to 100. It's my first time doing PvP this series. To be fair, no one has had Admiral of the Navy. No one has Admiral of the Navy yet because you can't get Admiral of the Navy until Friday. There is a point minimum requirement, and you cannot meet that until Friday. So, you can get in top 10, but that doesn't mean anything. So to get Admiral of the Navy, you got to do it after Friday. You got to get in the top 10 after Friday. And then obviously we're going for end of season. So we're going 2 minutes before reset, I think is usually when NV polls. I don't know. We'll be live streaming it on YouTube. We'll be live streaming it on YouTube. So it'd be very, very, we'll have it up. We'll get to see exactly what the place is. Because honestly, that extra minute might make a difference. Like, I don't know. So I'll be live streaming it. NB will also be there. We'll probably have a bunch of people searching it. So I'm sure it won't get lost at the end. Hopefully not. Yeah, so you got all the new event shifts and 30 pulls. That's a very good lucky event. That means you get to store free cubes. Congrats. For almost a year now, what did you do the whole time? Oh, I just plus 13 to Roomba just to realize it doesn't even have the highest alpha. Yeah, the sextuples Bofors do, but a lot of people don't have a sextuple Bofors because it's a PR3. It's a short printed PR3 equipment. A lot of people don't have it yet. So if you don't have that, then the Roomba is going to be the second best, I believe. It's your first time doing PvP seriously. Yay. Not paying attention, clearly. It's okay. I have a lot of Roombas. I use them all the time. I do not have a lot of sextuples, so I use them sparingly. But yeah, my sextuples are plus 13. I use my gold AA prints on those because that gives you the highest alpha. Of course, the Bofors Stags and the other one, the Firepower one, you know, you can plus 13 those, but they don't give you extra stats, which is why you use them. So they do, you know, obviously help min-max. They make the AA do more flak, but you know, it's not. I mean, they're not particularly great. You use them for their stat bonuses, and plus 13 they don't do that. So yeah, sextuples Bofors are probably priority in terms of who you want to go. Alrighty, folks. I think we got to go. Unfortunately. I think, unfortunately, that means we got to go. This is unfortunate. I might have to take a +0. It's a little bit irritating. I think I got officially walled. So, good job, Team D-Gen. Good job, Team D-Gen. But we're coming in a little bit too close for my comfort here. Right now, because 2 people lost exercises the other day, we definitely want to make sure that we don't mess up here. All right, please, somebody move. No one moved. See, this is irritating because he can totally give me a plus. But I don't necessarily know if I want to risk it for the biscuit. The thigh men are on a thing. Yeah, I just can't. This is a +1, and I'm going to give it away. I'm going to give it away. E-Monster, I know you're out there. I don't know who you are. I've actually never seen your account before. So when I did the math and figured out you could potentially give me a +1, I was like, dang, you came out of nowhere. But dang, you can do it. I just don't know if he's at plus. I don't know. He can give me the +1, but I don't know if he will. He might just miss too. I don't know. I mean, that happens. It happens. So irritating. All right, I think we just gotta miss it. This is irritating too because this is like 32 points, 33 points. So this is a +0, unfortunately. All right, we are under 9 minutes. Means we're gonna be averaging. We're gonna be averaging really tight here. I think we just got to do it. There's a chance we get hit by a wall. That's so frustrating. I got hit by a wall today. Big mid-season wall, but we don't need to risk it. There's no good reason to risk it. I mean, we're going for literally at 1 point. If somebody from... Yeah, I definitely should go to sleep right now. No, I'm going to go to sleep in maybe 20 minutes, though. I just need a nap. I don't need to go to, like, sleep, but I need a little nap refresher. I've been up all morning running around, so do need one. So irritating. All right, so on the top, that's fine. We'll hit the Shinano. This will be good. A little power nap. Yeah, I'm gonna, take my lunch break. My lunch break is gonna turn into a power nap. That's what it's gonna be. All right, that Yuki is speedy. Somebody has some speed equips on their Yuki. It's pretty funny. We killed their Vanguard though before Warspite even got to hit, which means that this Shinano is dead. Oh yeah. Okay, now it's just oh wow. Look at that. Almost half health hero. This is about a third health hero, and we just one-shot her all the way down to final counter. It actually is kind of worse because if we wanted to get her down lower before she hit final counter. That gives her a lot of extra HP. Overkilling Hiru is definitely a pain, but this plus 0 is going to be annoying. Oh, Lee Rogers is a rusher too. Why couldn't I literally pull these people earlier? This is bad RNG, so congratulations, Team DGen. You can potentially get back in the race here. I rolled bad, okay? I'm pretty sure Aoki rolled good too, or Ayaste rolled good too. So that's irritating. Iki Jiki too. I could have waited more. This is irritating. I could have waited more. I was worried about getting stalled behind a Mafia fleet, and literally the next like 4, because I had to do 5 exercises in 8 minutes, but I was worried about getting hit behind a Mafia fleet, which would take me over a minute to clear sometimes, and here I'm getting all these freaking like 15-second clears. It's just irritating. All right, this is still okay. This is a Mafia fleet, kind of. Not really. Perseus exists. This will be fun. I technically don't even have to fight this one, do I? Oh, yes, I do. All right, well, okay, I said that a little bit too soon. I might have to reset against this. We'll see. We'll see. Actually, I didn't target Warspite properly. Warspite should not... Oh, they put New Jersey in the middle. Okay, this person's fleet, I feel like, is built primarily to deal with Warspite sniping, but their Vanguard's just a little too weak. If you're gonna try and use New Jersey, you probably want to use... we're not going to risk that. There's no reason. We can restart that. If you want to use New Jersey, you probably want to put a defensive Vanguard, but don't run into all those torps, you dumb. Why did they do that? Just don't run into torps. Okay, good. New Jersey missed, so that makes this a lot more easy. But yeah, I mean, yeah, we got to hit the Acula in case he has the preload equips. It's gonna be tight, actually. Do I want to risk it? I guess we can shoot when they shoot. Yeah, we got this. Cool. Awesome. There we go. No problem. No problem. A little bit of a problem. New Jersey's annoying. New Jersey's definitely annoying. She can wall. We can get through it. She's annoying. Yes! Fuck yes. All right. This is amazing. This is an amazing roll. Let's go. We got a +1. So we got yeah, only one reset, and that was partly because New Jersey hit on the barrage, and all my Vanguard just ran into torps. So that was bad. So we just reset the RNG. We're all good. Not too bad. That was definitely, I mean, putting a New Jersey in the middle against the fleet I'm running is the counter to it. So when I saw that, I was like, that's irritating. But he had the wrong Vanguard. That's not the right Vanguard. Like, New Jersey in the middle, if you're going to do that, that means you're trying to counter this Warspite preload fleet, which is fine. I mean, the fleet I'm using right now is pretty meta. So countering that on the defense fleet, fine. But don't use torp memes in the front. Otherwise I can just reset until your torp memes miss, and then it's easy. So But yeah, anyway, we got rushers, so I'm really happy about this, unless one of them dies. Unfortunately, we didn't get the +1. In about 5 to 10 minutes, we're going to go through... Envy got a +1! Crap. That sucks. Okay. Whatever. Unless Envy lost an exercise, but he definitely didn't. Envy, you didn't lose an exercise, right? Envy, you didn't lose one? Let's see. There's an alarm. So, anywho. Yeah, so I got a +0 on that reset. That's a pretty bad reset. But we didn't take an egg 10. So I'm excited to see the standings in about 5 minutes. We're get ready for the standings in about 5 minutes here. I'm really happy with this reset right here. Really, really happy about that. So maybe we get a +2 on this next. There's a very good chance we get a +2 on this next reset. So if we get a +2 on this next reset, we're still on average of +1 for the day. So I'll be okay with that. If I average +1 for the rest of the season, that might be enough. So I just need to get a +2 on this one. You should go to Force. Gee man, you're being crazy. Maybe I'll just do some grinds while we wait for the scores to come in. We'll just do some grinds. We gotta get up our New Jersey. That way we can counter that way we can put our New Jersey into our defense fleet for the weekend and totally counter anyone else trying to use Warspite fleets. So that should be fun. All right. We'll do... Oh, we don't want to do that, actually. We're going to do 11-4 grind, I suppose. Enhance. Dock space is a cruel mistress, always. Always waiting for her time to screw you. Archerfish is almost done here. She's at level 100. We're almost max enhanced too. So, making good progress on her. I don't think I need to use her anytime soon because obviously I have full KMS torps totally done. But, War who? I had to reset 3 times for Duo's fleet earlier. That's pretty rough. Yeah, my defense fleet is not very good right now. Y'all should be able to get through it. Which actually is what I'm hoping for. Because right now, if you're what we like to call food, you should be able to reset enough and be able to get through my attempt. You just have to reset to where my torps don't land and Warspite misses on her barrage. Okay, if that happens, then you probably can win with a much weaker fleet. Okay, which means food can move against me. But if you are rushing in the end of the season, the very end of the season, and you're rushing against me and you gotta get through me and I'm walling you, there's a chance that my torps just completely crit you and you have to reset and maybe you'll drop an exercise. So I don't know. It works. It's definitely not the best defense fleet, but it definitely works for what it's supposed to do. It's easy enough. It's RNG enough where bad fleets can continually retry against it and win eventually. But it's RNG enough also for it to beat a meta attack fleet, which a lot of fleets can't do. So, yeah, I guess the purpose is it's kind of fun. Envy! All right, that's the reset, Envy. You ready for scores? I guess I can check scores myself, but it's always more fun when you clip them all together because it makes it easier to see. But after this, we can go check the PvP scores manually, and then Envy will probably have stitched together all the images himself by that time, and then we can do a full analysis on where the standings lie. Going into, we're on day 10, guys. Double digits of streaming on Twitch. I have been invited to the affiliate program on Twitch. They have said, you are cool now. You can join. And then they said, please give me your phone number. Otherwise, you cannot join. And I was like, come on, guys. You can do 2FAs with YubiKeys. You can do 2FAs with backup codes. You can do 2FAs with without phone numbers. In fact, spoofing phone numbers is not very hard. So using a phone number as a 2FA is not even the most secure way of doing 2FA. It's pretty easy to be able to spoof numbers that you want. So come on, Twitch. Stop being I mean, even Google allows you to use other forms of authentication. So does Discord. Okay, I have my accounts 2FA'd on those. So like, and I did not give them my number. Okay, so come on, stop being that way. Give us other options. You can do better. You can do better, Amazon. You can do better, Twitch. Come on. Anyway, I guess to be fair, because I'm in the Amazon affiliate program, Amazon is also kind of weird about that as well. Anyway, Twitch being sus. You don't need my number. In fact, here's the other thing. When you sign up, they want you to give their number to them. In fact, if you sign up for an Authy app and you want to use your phone, let's say that's the most convenient for you. It's less work than most other authentication methods for 2FA. So I understand why some people want to use the phone. They're not as paranoid as me. But if you want to use the phone, right, you can get an authentication app on your phone and not give out your number to Twitch, which will be stored in their database. I don't know if it's hashed, but I can tell you somebody will definitely hack that and get it. Whether it's hashed or not, that's a debate. And when they get it eventually, my guess is that either it's not hashed, or if maybe they're at least up to standards. They have a hash in there. The right people can use decryption methods if they're given enough time, right? So unless they're using top of the line security hashing, my guess is they're not. The point is, I don't know, so I don't want to give them my number. I'd rather give it not to them, where I link it. I don't know. It's just whatever. Anyway, Authy's usually fine. In fact, you can technically use Authy. Authy actually gives you exactly what information they collect from your system and what information they give to the authentication person who needs the Authy authentication. And you can see that they actually have a website that tells you exactly the data loadout that they give. So you can see what they give. I don't dislike Authy either. Not my favorite, but certainly usable. I have Authy downloaded on some of my devices, so Authy's not bad. ALM is playing a Chinese game, but he's afraid of Amazon selling his data. What information AL collects? I'm not too worried about that. I can run AL in a VM on a spoof account on a VPN. It works. Okay. Azure Lane does not put in methods that would it doesn't make their game break when you try to use security measures. I'm not too worried. Like Genshin Impact, for example, has a kernel level anti-cheat software, and if you try to hide it from phoning home, it will literally break the game for you. Okay, it does that. So again, if you play a Genshin Impact, you probably are being tracked. Okay, Azure Lane obviously collects data. They could lose it. I don't know how secure they are, but the data that Azure Lane collects is basically the equivalent to, they probably know the IP address, which you can spoof, no problem. And they also know when I log in, okay? I literally live stream, so you guys know when I log in. So, they probably know the Google account I pay from, which of course is not linked to my name. I also buy gift cards with cash, link them up to a Google account that's not linked to my name. Do not put a credit card in or PayPal in with my name. and I pay for Azure Lane that way. So it's through a gift card. Through a gift card I bought with cash. So not particularly too worried about that. Oh, if Azure Lane's on your phone and you carry your phone around, they can probably figure out relative locations. They can definitely, like, especially, they can figure out which, like, towers you're in, or if you're using Wi-Fi and things like that. So they can probably know time and location. Now, this is assuming that they even care. They might not care at all. Honestly, there's a chance they don't care. But in theory, that's something that they could take. You know, they'll know if you have your Google account, they'll know that. So they might know your real name. I don't know. But I don't particularly see them caring. If they cared, they'd break their game. If they really cared, they'd break their game. Anyway, now we are done. We ended up... dang it! This is a really bad reset for me. All right. I'll show it for everyone on stream for a second here. All right. You guys can see. I saw the spoiler because Kane gave me the spoiler, but that's so irritating. All right. Nothing. First place is Hail 2-0 at 1831. It's a really good score. It's a really, really good score, man. He's in front of Intrepid, and Intrepid is zeroing out. It's so crazy. Kane is having a really good season as well. I don't know, Kane, you started off a little bit rusty, but holy crap, you've gotten, Kane, I feel like you've gotten a +2 every reset. Like every one. I don't remember the last time you got a +1. You're going crazy, my dude. He's also going super aggro. Maybe he'll drop one. Like he's literally like going last 2 minutes. Literally last 2 minutes. Okay. No data at 1829. Also having a good season here. So that's a little unfortunate. So that's third place right there. Unfortunate for me, of course. Archie. Now we're down into the range. Archie is in 4th. And Boops is in 5th. Both having good seasons. Is that right? Yeah, that's 5th. Zahark, you're zeroing out. Zahark is being food for other people now. 6th place goes to Aoste. Aoste, is that a +2 for you, Aoste? It's a pretty good... It's a pretty good... Anyway. That is a pretty good set here. That's all I gotta say. I think that's a +2. Dual Envy. You got a +1, I think. At least. That's at least a +1. That's irritating. Bonjet got a +0. Okay. And I got a +0. Alstalfo got a +0. Awful Lawful got a +0. And everyone beyond that, I mean, if I'm dropping beyond that, then I'm pretty much dead. But like bare minimum, got a +0. Tristan got a +1-ish, I think. Okay, I'm not worried about these guys. So, unfortunately, Dual Envy and Aste had good resets here. Bonjet still around. He had a bad reset like me, so that's rough for us. So let's count that up for to be exact. You got a +2 thanks to Asian Andy. Gosh dang it, your stupid collusion. Gosh dang it. Didn't even work hard for that +2. Ah. Oh my. Anyway, whoops, I clicked the wrong thing. Come on. You can do it. There we go. So, all right. So first place is Hale. Second place is not. Third is No Data. Fourth, Archie. Fifth, Boops. Sixth is Aoste. Seventh is Envy. Eighth is Bonjet. And I sit here in ninth. So that's, I guess, okay. And then Alstafo and Lawful or Flawful are trying to catch me. I think that's it. Two people literally missed exercises yesterday. Dissidence did. Is Dissidence even in here anymore? He's probably sitting down here. Lightscape missed an exercise. This is really big for me because they are a very good PvPer, especially a very good end of season wall. They're a very good end of season wall, Lightscape is. So meaning that they're not in the competition anymore. They've basically been out. They've been outed. That's really helpful. Bloody is not missed one, but has had a couple two or three bad resets in a row, so that helps me a lot. And then Dissidence lost one. That's super big. So that's literally why I moved from. That's why I moved up into the top 10 right now. So we are in the top 10. I still have to deal with the wall, so even I don't feel very comfortable right now. I'm not in the top 10 by a lot of points, and I still have to deal with the wall. So, can you explain the pluses? Of course, yes, I will explain the pluses. So exercises work like this. Do I have my PvP thing up? Oh, I do. Nice. All right, this is what I was actually working on updating. Which, by the way, this will be updated pretty soon. So keep on the lookout for a video. But what we're doing is ranking. Okay, so ranking. These are the rank score that you are needed to be a certain rank. Now, if we go by a certain rank, we can now look at the base score. This is our formula for how many points we get. Okay, this is basically something that we've tested. This variable rank score is actually something we've recreated over just testing over and over again and basically just converging upon a number that we found. So anyway, this is our variable. This is the base rank score. This is all but confirmed. This is basically confirmed. This is confirmed. This is based on a lot of tests, like 6 months of testing. Technically, it's not confirmed, but it's like 6 months of testing has proven, or not has not proven, but shown that these are likely the values. This is pretty much all but proven. So anyway, the point is, this set here is we have base. So right now we are in Admiral. I think we're in Admiral, which means our base is 10 score and our variable is 35. Okay. This means that we will get 10 points for winning an exercise. And for every 35 points our opponent is ahead of us, we'll get one extra bonus one. And so if they are below us, we'll get -1. So if they have less score than us, we'll get a 9. If they have 35 points more than us, we'll get a 10. If they have more points than us, but not more than 35, we'll get a 10. And if they have 35 or more points than us, we'll get an 11. So we call an 11 a +1 because we assume that everyone at the end, everyone that's here is not losing, okay? There's a reason they're here, and that's because they don't lose, okay? These people are all pretty much undefeateds, okay? They don't lose. If they lose, they're going to lose like a couple matches, okay? So we assume that you're going to win your match. That's pretty good assumption if you're talking about trying to rank in the top 100. That's not necessarily the same assumption if you are talking about mid-tier PvP, but top-tier PvP, we assume you get a 10, okay? Because we assume you're not going to fight anyone lower than you, which means you shouldn't be playing any 9s, okay? Because you can actively negate that using your refreshes. If you would play someone that it would be a -1 for you, you can refresh. And it almost never happens to get a -1. You need some really, really bad luck to do that. So we assume you get a +10. And a +1 is when we get a little bit lucky and we can get that 35. Now, if you sandbag really, really, really hard, you should be able to get 1 + 1 per reset. Remember that a reset is 5 exercises, meaning we have 5 attempts. So that's 50 points, okay? You should be able to get 111 and 4 10s, and that's called a +1. That is if you're being aggressive, okay? A +0 is 50 points, a +1 is 51, and if you get lucky, you can get 52. So you can get a 51 by being aggressive, you can get 52 by being lucky, and you can get 50 by just doing what you should be doing, okay? So how you differentiate who gets in the top 10 and who's in 50th place versus first place, the difference there is how many +1s and +2s you're able to get over the course of the season. And that's why, even though you're like 2 points behind somebody in PvP, that can seem like a very steep hill to climb, because as long as they're not missing exercises, missing an exercise is a -10, okay? As long as you are not missing an exercise, you're going to have a really tough time gaining more than 1 point on somebody. You got to hope that you get a +1 and they get a +0, or you get a +2 and they get a +1. Getting +2s is completely luck-based. It doesn't happen very often. Getting +1s, you can make happen with talent, if you want to think about it that way. And getting +0s you can do just by having a good fleet and doing your and being active. Okay, so that's the difference between getting a top 10 and getting a top 100. Really, usually, is how many +2s and how many +1s you get. So by the fact that I got a +0 there was partially because I didn't do well at the game of chicken. Because I knew somebody could give me a point. But we got to 8 minutes left, and I had to give 5 exercises, and I got nervous. And so this is the game of chicken that you have to play in PvP. Could I have waited another minute, and could they have moved? Certainly. And then I could have gotten a +1. But I chickened out a little bit there, and I got my +0. And of course, that Envy got his +2, and Ayaste got a +1 or something like that. So we're gonna be, we're gonna be struggling, okay, to catch back up to them. But I did get a good pull. I got a good pull on the most recent set, and what that means is that there is a chance that we get a +2 on this reset for me, because I rolled good on the people that I'm playing against. It's all about matchups. I rolled good matchups, which means I can get a +2 potentially. I'm going to be shooting for that +2. So that could catch us up, especially if Envy gets a +1 or a +0. So, yep, that's the game. So the strategy is to wait for people to get higher in rank, beat them, and wait for the next guy to beat someone, again, for possibly to more plus in a day. And the counter to that is to do the attack right before reset. So the one who tries for more pluses is in fear of losing out the attack. Yes, so exactly. So the way to defend against this and prevent other people from getting +1s is if you move under 5 minutes, you can be pretty sure most people are not going to. If you move under 5 minutes, you can be pretty sure that if anyone rolled you, they are probably just going to take a +0 rather than risk it. And if they do risk it, if you have a good defense fleet, this is why defense fleets matter. Everyone's like, defense fleets don't matter. They do matter very marginally, but they do matter. If you have a good defense fleet that can stall, right? Our defense fleets aren't focused on winning. They're focused on taking time. If you can have a defense fleet that loses, but loses in a minute or a minute 30, usually a minute. If you have a defense fleet that loses in a minute and you stalled to the last 5 minutes, and that person has to go from, in the last 5 minutes, they have to win 5 exercises, and it takes them a minute to beat you, and maybe they have to reset once because they rolled bad. That's 2 minutes or a minute 30. Now there's a chance they drop an exercise, not by winning, but yeah, that's why the defense works. The fact that PvP in Azure Lane is all down to RNG and playing multiple games of chicken over the course of 2 weeks makes me not take it seriously. It's not all RNG. It's definitely not all RNG. Any game where PvP is happening, any game comes to luck. I mean, if you're in a sport, the way the ball bounces is luck. There's always a little bit of luck. That's always how it works. There's a little bit of luck in who you get matched up against. Just like a little bit of luck in who you get matched up against in a sport or in any other competitive esport. It's always a little bit of luck. It is. The competitive nature of it is a little bit of a game of chicken, I think, is interesting because it becomes a psychological game. And the talent, if you want to think of it that way, is how well you can build your fleets, your defense fleets and your offensive fleets. Can you optimize them to be within your psychological range of confidence? right? I have a fleet I'm very confident in, meaning I can go under 5 minutes quite a bit. Not too much of an issue. Why am I raising an Eldridge? Eldridge is kind of funny because she's terrible, but if she procs her invincibility skill, it becomes really dumb. Unfortunately, Acula basically killed Eldridge. Eldridge is dropped out of the meta because Acula exists. So she was definitely like kind of a meme that could work as a defense fleet. She could be used in a defense fleet pretty well, even up until the Italian event. Acula killed her. Maybe when I get a Zuma to PR 30 and finally can use her, that's I'll try to get a rank at one point. No, yeah. By the way, you can totally get Admiral of the Navy by rushing. That's totally a thing. Make Azure Lane PvP great again in 2021. I mean, this competition's been kind of fun. Very stressful, but kind of fun. All good PvP games have a good portion of luck or RNG. That is true. Like, you don't want the same person winning all the time. Like, if the same 5 people win every time, like, you want to have them sweat a little bit. If they're not sweating at the RNG, is it really like a good match? Like, I don't know. Hi, we're still playing Azure Lane. Azure Lane only have good arts, but that's all. See, I have hope for this game will be better gameplay. I mean, I like PvP still. Operation Siren is better than the gameplay they had in the world maps, so that's an improvement. I mean, it's still a side-scroller. So if you don't like side-scroller games, guys, you're not going to ever like the gameplay in Azure Lane. It is a side-scroller. In fact, their 3D game that they play on the PS4 still is a shoot-'em-up, basically a side-scroller. I mean, it's technically 3D, so it's not a side-scroller, but it plays exactly the same. That's the mechanic of the game. Is it better than most gacha games? Absolutely, in my opinion. Is it going to be like an open world Genshin Impact? No. So if you don't like side scrollers, you're not going to like it. But as far as side scrollers goes, they put a lot of effort into the mechanics. They put a lot of effort into making it pretty good. So gameplay wise, I'd say it's definitely up there. I'm trying to think of other gameplays that are better. Like Bleach Brave Souls has another nice mechanic that's very different. Of course, music games like Bang Dream has a nice game mechanic, but those are completely different categories. Genshin Impact, once again, fun game mechanic, right? But those aren't side scrollers. If you're comparing it to side scrollers, Azure Lane is pretty much the best side scroller I've ever seen. So if you don't like side scrollers, then I guess then you're here for the art and the collect them all, and that's fine. A lot of people are here for that only. They don't like side scrollers, but they really like shipfoos. So you know. Yeah, the uncertainty adds excitement. Certainly. Yes, it does. By the way, PayPal, you talked about maybe creating a business account on PayPal in an older stream. Is that still planned? It's not. I would like to, but that also requires me to get a business bank account. And that requires me to get business stuff. So I can't give you a time frame on when that is. It could be next month. It could be in 6 months. It could be in a year. I would like to, but I don't really have a personal PayPal account, if that's what you're asking. But I would totally love to get a business PayPal and run it through DonorBox. That would be fantastic. But that's that's on a bank wanting to give my YouTube business a chance. And let's just say major banks not so much into YouTube businesses, which makes sense. This YouTube doesn't make a lot of money. It's a very volatile income, and it's not a lot. So I don't necessarily blame the bank for being like, that business is sus, bro. But it also means that they're probably not going to extend me an account, which also means then I can't link it to a PayPal. So, Zahak, thanks for the follow. You made it over here on Twitch. Welcome, welcome. As a fighting game player, think that RNG factor can be far better than it is now. That said, I think the fact PvP that important games keep from pushing the most have min-max like other games. Keeps the game from pushing most have min-max. Well, so here's the thing. The way that PvP is set up in Azure Lane is not meant for esports, okay? It's never intended to be that way, okay? It's not, I mean, we make it that way because we're goons, but it's not intended to be that way. And they don't want it to be that way. And I don't necessarily want it to be that way. And the reason is, if that becomes the norm, then how do I put this? You want the PvP system in Azure Lane to be able to allow waifu fleets to have a chance. If the PvP system was set up more like it was in other games, there would be absolutely no way for waifu fleets to ever have a chance at beating meta. The way it's set up now, you can do it. It's a pain in the ass, and you are going to pay with your time and your sanity. But in theory, and you can see this on my channel with my Build-A-Fleet videos, you can take tier 2, even tier 3 ships, put them in a tier 3 fleet, and you can still top pretty well, okay? It's painful. I can tell you the amount of times I had to reset using that dang German fleet in that dang last PvP Build-A-Fleet video was numerous. It was a lot of resets to get up there to Admiral of the Navy. So, AL Esports team win. I mean, have you seen the Azure Lane Championship? Have you seen the speedrun competition that we did last year? It's about basically, it's about as esports as you're going to get for Azure Lane, at least. The thing I like about Azure Lane is there is no RNG about gear. The only RNG in PvP is about crits and skills. So it's not influencing me as a fleet tech in a 120 Razor. Oh, yeah. The fact that PvP doesn't have subs, doesn't have fleet tech, and that most people can get their gears up to where they want, means that you can, it gives newer players a chance, right? Newer players aren't going to have fleet tech, right? If they added fleet tech and submarines, new players would have a really, really tough time in PvP. So the fact they don't do that is great. Honestly, if you are a brand new player today, you join the game today, I would say if it is your sole goal and you work hard at it and you play every day and you grind every day and you use your gems with this sole purpose in mind of topping PvP, you can go from brand new account to getting an Admiral of the Navy in probably 4 to 5 months. Okay? You can do that probably if that is your goal. Most people don't. I mean, most people don't. So, but it's possible. To put in perspective, and I was a newer player, so take this with a grain of salt because I had less people I had to catch up to. But I got my first Admiral of the Navy about 5 months after I started playing the game. And I think today you could do that. You could do that. So the games I currently play is Azure Lane, Princess Connect, and Arknights. Princess Connect only RNG is getting crit, but you can counteract that with a bit by using counter comps. Yeah, and Arknights doesn't have PvP at all. ALM, is the stream bad again? It's not my highest, but it's not me. This one's probably you, Cross. I'd say this one's probably you. This one ain't me. What fleet would you suggest if there is no going event during that time? What global server do you think is the hardest on? The most competitive server in PvP. Actually, you know what? Guess what? I can show you. I can show you the exact numbers. Where is it? I was saving this for a video, but apparently I'm not going to do that anymore. That's not it. This is it. All right, this is the exact numbers here. Aurora is the most competitive, followed by Washington, followed by Lexington, followed by Sandy, followed by Amagi. So if you wanted the most chance as a new player to get Admiral of the Navy, Don't go Aurora. Don't go Washington. Go Amagi or Sandy. Okay? That's the easiest ones. I mean, Washington and Aurora have the most active PvP communities, by the way. So if you want to potentially like have a fun competition and be with the best PvPers, then go with Washington or Aurora. It'll make it harder to get Admiral of the Navy, but it will probably make it more fun in the long run if you continue to play competitive. But yeah, Washington and Amagi are definitely, Washington and Aurora are definitely the two competitive ones. So keep that in mind. Alrighty. Should probably switch off of this. Go back to the game. I guess I'm pretty happy chilling in Lexington. Lexington's middle of the pack. May we have lo-fi hip-hop background music. Send me some non-copyright stuff. I'll make a playlist, but it's got to be copyright free. It's got to get a commercial license to use for free. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to put it on stream. So, I'll use whatever music you guys want, but well, not whatever. It's got to be safe for work. I'll use any safe for work music you guys want, but it's got to have copyright free. So, have you set up your fleet for level 15 helmets? I think I've figured out what fleet I'm going to use. I haven't put the proper equipment on them yet, but I figured out the proper fleet I want to use. So, somebody pinged me. Oh, yeah, guys, by the way, today is the last day of the event, so make sure you do your things, okay? Don't get caught on the event. The event ends tonight, very shortly. Also, are we zeroing out, guys? Hey, I try an Amagi. It's just so bland. Well, Amagi is a really new server, so a lot of people don't even have Noshiru yet, who's a meta ship. So Amagi, yeah, I agree. Amagi is probably a pretty bland server, but it's also new. So I imagine that, well, I was going to say, so Aurora is the oldest server, so they have all the tryhards that are really old. So that makes sense. Amagi, the weakest one, is the newest one. The only one that doesn't make sense is Sandy and Washington. Washington should be worse than Sandy, right? But Sandy is just kind of for memes, and they just don't really care that much about it. And Washington, I feel like the fact that Washington just happened to have some big PvPers like myself who host competitions and have fun with it. So it just makes the community on PvP a little bit more active on Washington than it would be otherwise. But yeah. Do you think we'll see Shimikaze? I don't know about that. I mean, it could happen. I don't know what they're bringing. I'm not trying to speculate too hard here. I'm just gonna enjoy the week off. I definitely need it, and we're gonna just be low chilling here. And let's get this gearbox. I don't know. Probably shouldn't buy that. What did I get? I got a pirate ship. What I got? What is this for? Is this for torpedo bombers? Torpedo, come on. Bombers? Where's the bombers? This is so slow. Oh, this is a torpedo? It's kind of interesting. All right, whatever. What I like about Azure Lane is that even if you are free to play, you can still have a chance at getting a new ship in every event. Another gacha. It's roles saving simulator. No, yeah, Azure Lane is definitely one of those games. If you're active, it rewards you. And if you're not active, then you have to spend money. Or just deal with the consequences. I really like that set of game. It really puts a lot of confidence in your game. For a developer to do that, you have to have a lot of confidence that the game you're making is enjoyable and that people are going to like it and people are going to spend money on it. It exudes a lot of confidence if you make your game super free to play friendly, and you're just like, hey, if you are active, you can play this game for free. And Azure Lane is a little less free-to-play friendly now that we're running out of worlds, right? There is technically like most of your gem income is limited, but here's how I look at it. If you're playing this game actively for, we're coming up on 3 years, guys. If you're playing this game actively for 3 years and you've been playing free to play, and after 3 years of playing free to play, you can't pitch them like $10. I feel like $10 for 3 years of enjoyment is worth it. If that makes sense. I really don't like spending money on a game in the first month. I will not do it. I will not spend money in the first month of a game because I don't know particularly if it's going to be good. I don't know if the devs are going to support it. I don't know if if they're going to update it. I don't know if I'm even going to enjoy it. I don't like spending money on the first month of the game. But if I'm playing for extended periods of time, if I'm playing months on end, then it's like, okay. Wasn't Azure Lane released in 2017? It was in Japan. So it was released in China first, then it was released in Japan, then it was re-released in China, kind of, if you want to think of it that way, and then a year later it was released in global, and then of course there's always beta release dates and official release dates. So like, for example, in global we have our beta release date in August. That's the one we celebrate. However, our official release date was in May of the following year. So yeah, so in theory 3 years, so for people who started in the beta server, is coming up in August. So that's 2 months away. Have you guys seen the new competitions? Have you guys seen the new we were beta testers for about how many months exactly? That was 10 months. We were beta testers for 10 months. I was not a beta tester for 10 months. I was a beta tester for, well, there's a closed beta tester and then there's an open beta tester. So the closed beta test, I believe, was a week and it was invite only. And then there was the open beta test, which was 10 months. I did about four months of open beta test. Most of the other Azure Lane content creators have been there since 10 months of beta testing. So that's why they usually do the anniversary celebration on the beta test opening. And the closed beta test was pretty much invite only. So are China and Taiwan the same server? No, they're not. Taiwan and Hong Kong and Macau have a server called Taiwan. And so basically all of the Chinese pseudo states all have their own. All right, well, Ijiki moved, but not enough, I doubt. Where is he? I don't know. Whatever. Oh, this didn't reset. That's a problem. We'll log out, log back in. I've done a few months of trade license. I can stockpile the rewards in the mailbox. Yeah, you see this mailbox right here? Stockpile. If you're a new player, do that. Don't collect your... Ooh, is this a +1 right off the bat? Not quite. It's gonna get there. I'm really sad. I had Toruto a little bit earlier today, and I thought he was gonna give me a +1, and he sat at 34, and I was like, ugh! That hurt a lot. Oh well. All right, well, Suicide is going to hopefully rush a little bit more. Give me that plus. He might have stopped because he probably doesn't want to eat +9s. Yeah, I think he stopped because he doesn't want to eat +9s. That's fine. He can do his stuff later. He's at 28, so he needs one more attempt. He needs one more exercise, and I can go. Oh, Alem, what backliners have HE skills? Also, what ship changes whatever their RNG? I can't remember which one that is. Well, Richelieu's a really good common ship with an HE skill, and she's preloaded. So if you're talking about killing Helena, that's a really good option. I'm trying to think of which ship. There's probably a ship out there that has ammo that changes RNG or something like that. I don't remember. Obviously, Massachusetts changes, but that's not RNG. You get to pick that. Careful with the whole Taiwan topic, Caleb. Don't want to see you get canceled. I feel like if China canceled me at this point, my channel would grow. I'm not big enough yet. Like, I feel like I'm small enough where like a scandal would just bring new people here. Like, sure, 9 out of 10 of them would hate me, but I feel like then they would just leave, and then the 1 out of 10 that got exposure to me would just like be like, oh yeah, cool. Like, ALM's not terrible. I don't know. I mean, also, like, I don't stream in China. In theory, if you are watching me and you're from China, you are breaking the law because you need a VPN to watch me. You can't watch me on YouTube unless you have a VPN. Google's banned there. So, like, the only way you're watching me is illegally. So, I'm not too worried about that. I mean, it's, I guess, always a risk, but, you know, not that. Don't worry. West Taiwan gets a little mad. I guess Taiwan can, I don't know. We're not a political channel anyway, so I'm not that worried. Rune changes ammo. Yeah, but he was talking about battleships. Rune changes ammo. There's a lot of ships that change ammo in the Vanguard. I thought he said battleships. Massachusetts misses a lot. Yes, Massachusetts unfortunately misses way too much. Way too much missing over there. If you want that, all you got to do is say Taiwan is a country. Yeah, we're not getting into this topic. Anywho. America. Suicide, I just need you to do one more battle, please. That'd make me a very happy camper. I don't know why. I should just grind more. Actually, did I do my opsci for the day? Did I do all my opsci for the day? I don't remember. All right, he didn't move. He needs one more battle. He needs to do me one more battle. One more. I need a 56. No one's at 50s. Oh, no. Neon's at 56. So, oh, congrats to Neon. Whatever. Iki Jiki might move. Tristan will move. All these are +1s. Why not roll them all together? Oh, well. Oh, well. I checked my PvP score. I can only get if I get only +2s, I get up to 1589. Yeah. I think I can maybe get to 1589 with +1s. So you could maybe catch up to me, Cross. Oh my gosh, that was a big bump. What did you ask about? I guess you said forget about it. So maybe... I'm trying to set up Operation Siren Fleet so I can actually be confident in going for strongholds. Okay. Let's see. This is the fleet that I use. This is a grind fleet. This is not particularly, like, good. It's Perseus and ships I need to level. That's what this is. It's Perseus and ships I need to level. This fleet... The back line is good. The front line is questionable, but I don't know why Rune is here, honestly. I think I was just having tank problems, and I said, meh, I don't use Rune for anything, so might as well. Using Opsci to level ships. I don't use it primarily, but I have to do Opsci anyway, so might as well. I don't need to level up all these 120s. This fleet is actually pretty solid. I like this fleet. This is a sniper fleet. Does really well for bossing. Yeah, I really like this fleet for snipes and stuff. And then this is not optimal. Don't, like, You know what? I can take Hiru out, actually. Hiru needs to come out of this fleet. Hiru's not good. This should be a Shokaku. And I'm not using Shokaku anywhere else. So why don't I just do that? You know what? We can just actually fix our fleet a little bit. I can do that now. Cool. Okay, this fleet's fine. I need to level it more anyway. This fleet. All right, let's go into options. Oh, I got to go back into. I got to go into port. All right, let's go into port. 14 days left in Opsai. Oh, your end of season score would be 1589. Oh, I totally read that as 2589. I totally thought that was a 2 in front. I thought that was a 2589. That's a good 2589 is a good score. I thought that was a 2589. Yeah, 1589 is terrible. You have not been playing your exercises. Isn't Jeanne d'Arc good for Opsai? She is. Yes. Well, what she's really good for is she's good for meta fights. And so you have to use You have to use you have to use ships from your 4 fleets here and combine them to make your Opsai meta fight. All right. What do we want to change here? Also, cats have not been changed, even though the fleet. All right, this should be a Shokaku. Where is Shokaku? You are there. All right. This Vanguard's probably all right. This Vanguard's probably all right. I need the Aurora for Helena meta, so we're gonna leave the Aurora. This fleet I like. Could I swap mains out? Probably. I could, but no, she's got a good barrage. She also has Siren Killer. If anything, I should swap the Leipzig out. Rune also has Siren Killer, so I kind of want to keep her, but oh yeah, I forgot that Shokaku gets 20% damage starting tomorrow, tonight, whenever. So that's kind of exciting. Is there anyone else I need to level? I don't know. Do I really want Rune to be there? She is pretty tanky. She's pretty tanky. I could probably put more torpedo memes. I should probably put more torpedo memes in here. Somewhere. Somewhere. No. I keep it Chappie. Chappie needs to stay. But actually what I can do is I can remove her and put her in here. Because that's probably better. And then we can go with let's see, what do we want to do here? We should put Aurora in here. I should put Kitakaze probably in here. She's a good DPS. Should put Kita. Probably over Leipzig. And Aegers, why hello there. Hello Aegers, welcome. Next event is no Shiro event rerun. Torpedo meme incoming. Especially for Amagi server is going to get to live with the torpedo memes now. So congrats Amagi server. If you're not on the Magi server, then you are quite familiar with, you're quite familiar with, not, or with having to deal with torpedo memes. Hey, we're at 81 people. Wow. A lot of y'all showed up today. Thank you. We got to get that average over 75 to get partnered. Actually, I wish I could be affiliated today, but I have to send Twitch an email and being like, yo, do you have alternative 2FAs? Because, yeah, that would be nice. So we'll see what Twitch says. So sorry, we don't have subs and bits yet. You think a French backline is viable for bossing? Yes, definitely. Most certainly. Yeah, you could run Richelieu, Champagne, and Jean. Just triple up on the HE there. That'll hit pretty hard. I know you have VIPs, though. I do have VIPs. But we'll probably save them for another VIP stream in the future. Unless somebody really helpful in chat and is really active, maybe I'll give one. But I'll probably try to save a good chunk for another VIP stream. That was really successful. A lot of Fairweather fans showed up and had fun. You can tell by how many gems are in chat right now. Really helpful. I mean, that was one of my I think my highest average stream. Or no, was it? What was it? Like, I had to go check. Everything's sitting in the Discord. Let's see. All right. My highest total stream was technically yesterday's with 144 people. My highest average stream, which is the average amount of people across the whole time, was actually Sunday when we did the VIP stream. But we had less people total show up, but the people who did show up stayed longer. And that's the metrics. My worst stream was last Tuesday. That one was the first non-debut stream I had. Obviously, the debut stream did decent. Then I had that stream was my worst one, the second one that I did. So yeah, VIP stream was fun. I had fun during the VIP stream, to be honest. I enjoyed it, so I don't mind it. Shoe size matters. Asking the real questions right now. You're not getting my shoe size, G-Man. You're not getting my shoe size. It's not going to happen. Anyway, getting distracted. How far can you make twerp memes? The twerp memes are good. I mean, we call them twerp memes because they're kind of annoying, but they're good. They're very good. Twerp meme is both stupid and stupidly good. That is true. You can get your way all the way to top rank with twerp memes. Like we call it twerp memes, but it's legitimately a strategy. Like it's a good strategy. It's not necessarily the best strategy, but it's a good strategy. Twitch sent me a message. I don't know what it says. I'll read it later. I don't need to know it. All right, should we switch out Rune for Heinrich? I feel like Rune has a 15% boost to Siren, so I feel kind of tentative doing that. Is there anyone else we need to level? No, probably not. I guess we could do we could do Prince Eugen. Sounds awful. Not that interested in that. Don't bully Rune. Fine, we'll leave her in. Chat says I should leave her in. We'll leave her in. Alright, you happy, folks? Alrighty. Did we do our meta fights for the day? I don't think I've done them today, actually. Alright, let's see. We're looking for a 14. There's a 14. Come on. It expired, of course. They always expire when I want them. Another 14. I don't know if I'm geared, but we're just going to go. I don't know if I'm geared, but we're just going to roll here. So level 14, so this should be fun. Let's see if we can get this Helena to zoom. Ready for her to go burr. There she goes, burr. This setup definitely has Dookie York missing out on an attempt here, so that's kind of sad. There's a nice hit. Nice hit. Vanguard's a little fragile, so we gotta be a little bit careful. You can remove rune, just don't be surprised when you're missing something the next morning. Yikes. Yikes. Also, I should not read chat when I'm trying to manual. My battleships don't want to hit today. Dookie York especially doesn't want to hit today. This was not a particularly great battle. Noshiro Duka Gensu. That's a very good one. That's a very good fleet. Alright, that's fine. Oh, there's another 14er. I found Opsai level 6 zombie boss with a torp weak. So I want to know if there's any fleet that can do torp damage the most. The most torp damage would be something like Noshiro Jinsu, Tanakaze if you want to reset, Naganami if you want it more consistent, and then you got to put Key in the back line and probably a Nagato Key in the back line. That would probably be your best bet at getting max torp damage. Against a boss like that. So I've been farming C2 for the gold print just to get a single print. Nothing. Rip. That is a little rough. Another 14. That means tomorrow we should be up for our 15ers. So that should be good. The CV boss is a little bit annoying. I will give you that. CV boss definitely is annoying. The Helena dodging everything is also annoying. Ooh, we got a radar scan right in front, right in time for Duke. Duke obviously just whiffs. Oh, okay. The last one didn't whiff, but the first two whiffed pretty bad. That was really nice. Tomorrow we get Helena. That is true. For those of us who have been active, at least. So that's exciting. No, you got to get to 25,000 points before you give up. You can't give up at 5,000. You got to get to 25,000, unfortunately. After 25,000, you can give up, but since I'm playing Opsci every day, it doesn't really cost me much to not give up and get to 50. And last time I got actually to 70. I maxed it out, so it's not even that hard sometimes. I don't even have any plus 11 gear. It's all right. All right, let's see. Data sync. Yeah, we should get her tomorrow. We will get her tomorrow, folks. September 8th is when we're going to lose her. September 8th. All right, let's go see if our rusher moved. Finish out our commissions. Please move. Could be helpful. Doesn't look like a move to me. Nope. Back to the grind. I guess we're going to continue grinding this puppy. Maybe shortly we'll be able to get to doing a 1-1 fleet once we safe mode it. You missed a day of Opsci? Well, missing one day won't end your day. Honestly, you can still get to 50,000 easy with missing a day. You can miss like a whole week and still get 50k easy. Build that wall. No, don't build that wall. Don't you dare build that wall. I want all the +1s possible. I need a +2 because I got a +0. I got walled earlier today. I need a +0. Whenever I stream, I always pull bad. And I don't know if that's just coincidence or it's because you guys stream snipe real hard and that help benefits you. I don't know the answer. But there's just like every time I do my resets off stream, I'm getting like +2s. Every time I do my resets on stream, it's like +0, maybe a +1. Yesterday, I got 1 +2 on the YouTube stream, but when I stream here on Twitch, it's almost always bad. Build a wall and make the sirens pay for it. And build a wall and make a Shirlane meta pay for it. Oh my. Murder? What? Oh. Hello, newish player here. I'm super interested in getting Helena meta. What would you... Oh, would you have some tips? Oh, all right. Welcome. Glad you're interested. So, the first thing I need to ask you are you commander level 60? Because if you're not commander level 60, then you gotta rush right now to get to commander level 60. 64! Perfect! You don't care about commander level anymore. Okay, next step. We need to make sure that you get a good PvP or a good Operation Siren mob fleet, okay? This is what we need, okay? Most of the mobs around Operation Siren can be done with a fleet of like 110, okay? 110 is not that hard to level up to if you're playing, if you put a good chunk into the leveling stuff. But we need to make sure that you have... Oh, you poor thing. Godspeed, brother. Yeah, exactly. We're trying to help you out so you don't have much time. Even though it's like 3 months, you probably need to put, you know, at least a month and a half probably into getting her leveled or getting her like getting enough points. You know what I mean? Anyway, we need. So anyway, the point is, you're going to need, you're going to need a good mob fleet. I don't know what you have. So this becomes a little hard, but you definitely want to maybe take pictures of your dock. Okay. So, let me finish this enhancing so I can give you my undivided attention here. So you're going to go in, to your dock here. You're going to, probably take some screenshots. I don't know how many ships you have. Take some screenshots. Make sure you take at least a screenshot for all of your SRs. Maybe some of your elites, whatever. And then you're going to take that and you're going to put that picture in my Discord under Meta Help. Someone's going to build you out and just say, I want an Operation Siren mob fleet. If I'm not there, because I'm not going to be able to help you, honestly, in the next 2 days because I'm pretty busy. But look for an expert there and just say, you want an Operation Siren mob fleet. That's really what you get. That's what you want. Take that fleet and just use it for everything. Level it to hopefully 110 and then play your Operation Siren. So once you get the mob fleet, you're going to go into OpSci, right? Play through the main story, okay? So the main story will take you about 8 hours to get completed, okay? Once you... Can I go to the regular map, please? Is it not going to let me go to the regular map? Oh, that's because I'm not in OpSci. I want to go in here. Thank you. So when you... That was really dumb. Okay, when you're in here, you're gonna have a story. The story is gonna take you about 8 hours to complete. You'll see red check marks. It'll take you through. That's fine. Whatever. Complete the story, and then you have kind of this open world thing. Make sure this will say you have phase 1 of 2 and phase 2 of 2 and 100 of 100. You need to make sure that every day from now until September, you're gonna go in and you're just gonna play maps. You can actually go into a port like this. You can go into a port, go into port like that, and then you go into your missions, collect your missions. They'll show up as green check marks on this map. Do those every day. If it doesn't get you to 100, when it gets to 100, when you get to 100, go to the Meta Showdown. When you get to Meta Showdown, you'll have a boss here. Summon that boss and then ask for help. Also, go to the boss list. Help as much as possible. Even if you don't have a good fleet, just help and you'll get some points for it. You won't get max points, but you'll get some points for it. Summon as many bosses as you can. Then after you summon one boss, you have to come back. This will go back down to 0. This will say 1 of 2. Then you have to grind up again. So continue fighting for the day. When you get to 100 the second time, go back to the showdown. Summon another boss. Ask for help, request support, I believe is exactly what it says. And do that every day. So you got to summon 2 bosses every day, and then you got to help 3 other people every day. And the best way to make sure that you consistently get to 100 out of 100 twice every day is to have a good mob fleet that can clear around the map without a problem. That is my advice. Rush that as soon as possible because it does take a lot of time. It is time gated. You can only get so many points in a day. So if you like start Operation Siren in late August, you're not getting Helena max limit breaked. Okay, I'm sorry. You need 25,000 points to max limit break her. You need 50,000 points in order to complete her stats. Okay. That feeling when you 1-3-12-2 to train the frontliner, and they are Libescio, Malstre, and Duca, but Veneto carries hard and power levels herself. Yeah, I need to level my Malastre. Look at my dock. We came up with some spicy tech thanks to Taiwan server. Came up with some spicy tech here. Where is it? Where is she? Oh, there she is. Some spicy tech. Malay She's in the dorm. I'm literally leveling her. That's my spicy tech. He just has 3 level 60 Bolins. Well, if that's the case, that will be a lot harder. Wow. Oh, that low level Intrepid hurt me deep inside. I don't need Intrepid. I got Essex. I got Bunker Hill. Maybe I'll level up Ticonderoga. I don't need it. I don't need an Intrepid. Call Felix down? What is Felix? Okay, what's going on? Is Malestre the new Eldridge? She pretty much is for the Italian fleet, yes. Malestre is new Eldridge for Italian fleet. That's the goal. Go get Intrepid. I have Intrepid. I'm just not leveling her. Arc Royal. I think that means I need to go awaken Arc Royal here. Where is she? She's at 100. Awaken! Awaken, you! Nice. Alright, let me go check the Discord. Someone's saying to go calm down, Felix. Is he a ninja? All right. I don't think there's anything going on. I may be missing something. Oh, don't worry about it. All right. Good. I won't worry about it. All right. Come on. Please move. Somebody move. Let's go. Move for me, please. That doesn't look like a move. We need 56. So there's only 2. Alstolfo, you such a... Ugh. I saw Alstolfo got a +1. He's trying to catch me right now. That's so irritating. What is my pace right now? What is my pace? Let me show the pace that I got. So let's see. Pacing right now is... all right. I have 10 exercises and my score is 1821. That means our pace is not that great. Not that great, honestly. I mean, we technically could get to 2600 still, which is a pipe dream. We're going to get to 2580 pretty much. Pretty sure about that. And let's just say top 10 last season was about 2581. This season's a little bit more competitive. 2586 might get it done. But that's a +1 average. That means if I get plus zeros like I'm getting today, I'm gonna be in a rough spot. That's all I gotta say. Alrighty. I should probably see what G-Man has to say. Oh, you sent me music. Alright, I'll have to remember to use that. I'll check it out, make sure that it's all legit. That's not one of those like spam people, and I'll probably use that maybe tomorrow. Just make sure you remind me. Yeah, Eldridge gives a small chance at the whole fleet going invincible, which you can see why that's pretty nice sometimes. And Malestre gives a small chance that the whole fleet goes like super dodge mode for like 5 seconds. And Malestre is definitely Molestre is definitely Mastrale, sorry, is definitely weaker than Eldridge in my opinion. The one benefit she has is that she's an Italian, which means that she is it basically means that she gets to proc Veneto's skill. So you don't want to use Littorio in PvP. That's just the answer. So that means that if you're going to use Veneto, you use Acula and you have to use a Vanguard. Of course, Duca is like the go-to choice. Pola is optional. You could use Pola. But some people don't want to run Torp memes because Duca's very aggressive. And Pola is not particularly a strong PvP ship, especially against Torp memes. So Molestre is kind of an anti-Torp meme, weak Eldritch. I don't know. Some people are using her. I've seen her around. I don't think she's particularly that great, but I'm going to level her up. Maybe we'll test her out. Maybe I'm missing something. I don't know. She's been around. Some people swear by her. She's kind of like Birmingham. Birmingham is kind of like this weird elite that some people just swear by because like using her with independence is kind of a nice combo, I suppose. Hey, Lemon, you don't want to use Littorio in PvP. Me, you don't want to use Littorio ever. I mean, Littorio has been more or less power crept pretty hard. To the point where you probably don't need to use her for anything. And the only reason you lose Littorio is because you got her, you leveled her, and then you took a break from the game, and now you've come back to the game, and now you don't have any good barrage battleships because you've missed all those events. Littorio is just a storage for her gun at this point. Littorio is not that. When Littorio came out, she was in theory pretty decent. She was also the first shield torpedo ship, which was actually a really cool mechanic. So we do have her to thank for that. Her barrage is sadly requires her to take a flagship spot, which given that she is like, yeah. Why do I need to check friends? Why do you keep sending me messages while I stream, G-Man? G-Man, I will check my friend's message right now. But I swear, if it has anything to do with about my feet size, I'm never checking my friends again when you ask. I swear. Alrighty. After this, is this the boss battle? I didn't check. Malum, welcome. You made it. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be streaming. I'm getting pretty tired. Busy morning. I have a busy day tomorrow. But I don't know how much longer I'm going to be streaming. But I'm glad you could make it before we missed. My woman chat. That sounds like a dessert belongs in a copy pasta. Done with the event. I got my 50k points. That's all my blueprints I need. And I don't really care about getting purple cat boxes in the shop. So, yeah, I'm done with the event. Also, I don't need any... I definitely don't need any... I definitely don't need any more steering gears. Low IQ people, we want thigh review. High IQ people, we want ALM shoe size. I only did SP daily after I was finished with the event. Yeah. The SP daily gives you a lot of event points. It's also good. Yeah, it's a good EXP gain if you're leveling. All right, I'll go check my friends list. I swear, you can still abort right now. You still have a chance to abort if you want. If I swear, if this is about feet size or something. It's what Mute Gang calls you. I don't even know who's a part of Mute Gang because They just sit and voice chat all day. No colored text came and watch. I can't copy that link. There's no copy button. I'm not watching that. Unless that says... Yeah. Anyway. Everyone who's muted in VC. Come on, suicide. You can do it. Move up. Come on, you can do it, man. Come on, one more exercise. Tristan, I know you can give me a +1 too. Although I'm pretty sure he's not. But if I say Essex is cool, will you, please? Iki Jiki will potentially give me a +1 as well. I got 3 potential +1s here. Someone's got to move. Someone's got to move. I just hope it's soon because I wanna get to the next set of opponents. I hope it's soon. Anyway, that's enough for me. I need a power nap before the next reset. So suicide and you can do it in the same sentence. That's dark. That's his name. Twitch. If you're watching this, that is his name. That is the name of the opponent that I'm cheering on, not the action. Just for clarification. Anyway, we've been going for almost 2 hours here. I should probably be hopping off. I didn't plan on streaming too long anyway today. I am getting a little tired. I do appreciate y'all coming out. Oh, hopefully we'll be back here tomorrow. I am busy again in the morning and busy at night tomorrow. So it's going to be another short stream tomorrow. So make sure you're on time. Okay? And maybe we'll use G-Man's new music or something. And if you're one of those 3 people or any of the 4 people in my queue, make sure you move. Team D-Gen, I'm coming after you. So watch out. And take care, guys. Until tomorrow, I'll see you guys later.